Hey, Behind the Chair, I'm Eric Vaugn and I'm here at Bellamy headquarters, and I am so excited to announce that I will be at the Bellamy Showcase this September. It is an exclusive, one-of-a-kind hair extension extravaganza with incredible education coming in with artists from all over the country. You will not want to miss it. I am so pumped because I'm here with my beautiful model, Allie, today, and I'm going to be doing a mixing methods installation on her using 3 different Bellamy professional shades, 2 of which come from my Bellamy x Eric Vaugn collab. So I'm going to be using shades White Truffle, which I absolutely love because this is going to give her really beautiful depth and dimension. Then I'm going to build in even more brightness with Champagne Bubbles Tape-ins. And then I'll be finishing off the application using Vanilla Latte in K-tips around her face. And this is really going to be beautiful because it has that root that matches so perfectly with her natural root, but builds in all of that beautiful dimension. So let's get started. I'm going to set up while we get going.
Hey Eric, the BTC audience has some questions for you. What is your favorite shade from your Bellamy Eric Vaugn collection?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. I would say all of them are my favorites, but especially the ones you haven't seen yet.
And how did you select the shades from your collection?
When I was creating the shades for my collection, I was really looking at what were the hairdressers missing within our portfolio. What was going to make their lives easier? So that's when we came in and added all of these shades with really beautiful pops of dimension. And then when we're thinking towards the shades that are coming, they're going to make your lives even more easier.
And should they upcharge for using Bellamy Eric Vaugn shades?
I mean, well, I would say yes, because essentially we've taken so many of the coloring steps out of the process, but you don't have to, but of course, add a little extra in there. So right now I'm just stitching in my anchor so that way I can start attaching my weft. We've already put in her foundation before we even started. And I'm actually going to give you guys a little glimpse. I know you can't really tell right now because she's all sectioned off, but here is her before shot. Just so you guys can see what we're doing. We're really going for a really beautiful, natural, lived-in look. So we're going to be adding a little bit of length, a little bit of fullness, but we're not going for over drama. I feel like extensions are really moving into the more natural realm. Do we have any other questions coming from our BTC audience?
Let's take a look. Okay, we have one. How do you know if a guest is a good candidate for flex weft versus tapes versus K-tips?
I think consultation is a big part of that. I have a running list of questions that I will ask my clients before we even start an extension installation, really through their consultation. So a couple of the questions that I'll ask any of my guests before we start their service is, how do they wear their hair? Do you wear your hair up in a slick high ponytail often? Are you tender-headed? Do you go to the gym? When you go to the gym, do you sweat a lot? Do you sleep with your hair wet? Do you sleep with your hair secured? There's a lot of nuanced questions that help me determine what is going to be the right method for that client. We just wrapped up our weft row, and I wanted to show you guys how beautifully this blends. The color match is spot on, and that's what I love about the Eric Vaugn collection, is that it has multi-tones, so you can just pick it up and use it. So now we're going to move into our tape-in application. So I'm going to flip her right here.
Why did you choose to switch from flex weft to tape-ins for her second row?
So when I'm working on a guest with fine hair, I love to use a flex weft to create my perimeter so I can get that fullness. But then I like to switch to a tape-in because it allows me a little bit more flexibility and a smaller density when I'm adding through the sides. Also, most guests love to be able to pull their hair all the way up. So a tape is going to be a little bit more discreet for her. And if you are coming to Bellamy Showcase, I'm going to be going really, really in depth on why you change your methods in my Mastering the Methods class. So you'll get an in-depth look on why we change, how we change, and when we change.
Speaking of Bellamy Showcase, we actually have another question for you. What will you be showing on main stage, and what are you most excited to show everyone?
Ooh, I love this question. It's kind of like a two-part answer with the same answer. I'm going to be showing you guys on the main stage something really, really exciting and new. We are launching new shades in the Eric Vaugn x Bellamy collab, and I'm going to be showcasing that on the main stage. And while yes, that is something that I'm most excited about sharing on the stage, I'm also so excited to share like my in-depth tips and tricks so that way you guys can walk out of Bellamy Showcase mastering the methods, making more money, and having more confidence behind the chair.
And why would you recommend any of our audience to attend the Bellamy Showcase?
I would absolutely recommend everyone attending the Bellamy Showcase because Bellamy truly is bringing in artists who have such a master of their craft in so many different areas. You've got so many incredible artists coming to the stage to share the things that make them the artists that they are. So I think I would recommend it to everyone to be able to grow your business and to make more money behind the chair. So I'm placing in my last tape-in on this side, and I'm using my Bellamy pliers to seal that shut. And this is going to give me an additional pop of color, get a little bit more of that California brightness around her face. We can see that we've added our tapes here for our bright color pop. So again, here was our white truffle. Now we've added in our champagne bubbles for that added brightness. And now we're gonna go in and add some K-tips around her hairline. As we know with most blondes, they have breakage. So we're gonna use our K-tips so we can get tiny bonds around her hairline to extend out her money piece. So I'm gonna pull around this way and we'll get started.
Ooh, this is a good question. As an artist, where are you finding your inspiration from?
Ooh, that is a really, really great question. As an artist, I always draw my inspiration from being around other artists who truly, truly inspire me. So like at Showcase, Darius and Kendall are going to be teaching their iconic styling classes. These are artists who styled A-list celebrities like Rihanna, Christina Aguilera, Kalani. I cannot wait to take their class myself. And that truly is where I draw a lot of my inspiration from, is other iconic stylists who are just oozing with inspiration into our industry.
Speaking of Look and Learn classes, what can you tell us about your Look and Learn Mastering the Methods?
Ooh, so my Look and Learn Mastering the Methods. So one thing that I really, really wanted to tell you guys is that this is a separate event. The Look and Learn classes are separate from main stage. So you want to make sure you sign up and get the tickets to the Look and Learn classes, because my main stage presentation is going to be a teaser taste of what I'm doing inside my Look and Learn classes. So you're going to get all of my inside tips, tricks, secrets, formulas to ensuring that you're making as much money behind the chair as possible. I will not be leaving any stone unturned. Okay, so we just finished installing all three methods in all three shades, and it already looks absolutely incredible. But what takes extensions and makes them look like real hair is the haircut. And at the Bellamy Showcase, we're actually going to have Look and Learn incredible haircutting classes from Justin, who is the haircutting king. Okay, we just put a few final touches onto Allie's hair, and I think it looks unreal. Drop me a little heart in the comment section if you think that this looks insane and you cannot wait to start doing hair extensions after you attend the Bellamy Showcase.
So just a couple more questions. What do you love the most about being a part of the Bellamy Showcase?
I just love the community factor of the Bellamy Showcase and bringing so many hairdressers together for inspiration, education, and of course, a little bit of fun. I think we might be having some dance parties.
All right, one last thing. Where do we purchase the hair?
Oh, BellamyProfessional.com. Duh.